Hey guys, welcome to Unlimited Health. Let's check out this video called It's a Be Amazed video. Okay, I've been reacting to a lot of videos from this channel on my backup channel. Go check it out. Okay, the link will be in the description for my backup channel. Go check it out. There's a lot of views over there. I get a lot of engagement over there. I think you'll like it. You'll be thoroughly entertained over there. So go check it out. And if you don't know, Be Amazed makes a lot of epic lists, okay, lists of things, anything, okay. The most popular video is like the final last meals before getting the death row in the prison, all these prison inmates, what they ask for and stuff like that. It's so many good lists, very interesting. Some are funny. The recent one that I reacted was that I have to solve riddles in order to save my life or something. It's like puzzles. What would you do to save your life in this situation and stuff like that. It's a cool video. It's second most popular video that I reacted. Go check it out. It's awesome. Okay, but this actually a new video that they released yesterday. Okay, it's called Architecture Mysteries That Baffled Historians. Okay, and this is like fucking 31 minutes, very long. I didn't expect. I thought it was like gonna be like 20 minutes, maybe tops 20 minutes, but no, 31 minutes. And this reaction is gonna go like 40 minutes long. It's gonna be crazy. Okay. So, Architecture Mysteries That Baffled Historians. Let's watch, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go. I hope you really like this. I hope you're really into this, and you'll really like this reaction. If you like this reaction, please make sure to subscribe to this channel, okay? This is my main channel. This is where I upload like 2 to 3 videos a day. So, I would really appreciate if you subscribe to this channel. Also, go check out my backup channel. If you like it there, subscribe there as well, okay? Don't miss out on my content. All right, but let's get into this, okay? Architectural Mysteries That Baffled Historians. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Everybody knows that secrets and intrigue are the building blocks of any great mystery. But what about when the building blocks themselves are the real mystery at hand?
Yeah.
From secret chambers inside famous monuments to an ancient mega pyramid that no one can find. Grab your chisels as we chip away at some of the most curious architectural mysteries that have baffled even the smartest historians.
I recognize. I know a lot of things. I know a lot of things. Okay, I do watch a lot of mysterious videos, unexplainable architectural mysteries on my own. Okay, I don't react to, but I guess I gotta react. Because these videos are so interesting that you just have to react so that you can enjoy as well. So, all right, let's go. Be amazed.
Sphinx Secrets. For over 4,000 years, architects, historians, and beyond have marveled at the Great Sphinx of Giza. While most of us are preoccupied with the statue's exterior appearance, archaeologists have been investigating some tantalizing clues hinting that the Sphinx sits on top of an ancient underground network.
Whoa.
Usually hidden from the view of onlookers, a small hole.
There's a hole in the back. I know. What is that hole? In the game Assassin's Creed Origins, it's all Egypt. Go check that out. That game is fucking amazing, okay? When I played it for the first time, back when it released, there was the Sphinx, and you could go inside the hole, and it would connect to a bunch of dark rooms, and then it would go out something. It's just like there would be like a chest inside where you get some coins or some legendary sword or something, and then you get out or something like that. But I wonder what's in here that we don't know.
Hole near the Sphinx's tail can be found.
Yeah.
This, some theorists have suggested, may be connected to an underground city of chambers and interconnecting tunnels below.
And they won't let you investigate. They won't let you fucking drop a camera in it. These Egyptian government idiots, they won't let you do anything, man. And it's like, come on, everybody's interested. Everybody wants to know what's in there. Maybe there's some gold in there. Who the fuck knows? Come on, dude. Come on. Maybe there's some really important findings about your Egyptian history. Who the fuck knows? Come on, let people explore that thing, really.
There are several shafts and holes dotted around the statue, while all lead to...
Oh, is this on the top? There's a fucking... Wow, man, that's a lid. What is that? Is that real? Is that picture real? Holy shit. That's on top. Oh my
Dead
god.
ends, and many are estimated to have been carved by treasure hunters after the Sphinx's construction. There are plenty of theories as to what may lie within or further beneath.
Yeah, and whatever, it hasn't been guarded since the day it was built, okay? Some grave robbers or fucking idiots went in and stole everything. And there could be so many things about whatever they stole it, you know, from inside it. So we don't even know what the fuck, you know?
The Sphinx. Legend has it there is a maze below the Sphinx that leads to the mysterious Hall of Records, an ancient library that is said to house essential knowledge.
Yeah, they built the fucking big animal-looking Sphinx, right? So there has to be something that, you know, there has to be some meaning to it, and there has to be something that might have been constructed inside it. Okay, they just can't just build a big pyramid-sized, big animal thing. Actual fucking engineering and stuff, you know, they can't just build random shit and then just call it a day. There has to be something in there, you know.
Mathematics,
there are holes like the photos that you saw. So
medicine, and beyond.
there's something in there.
In other words,
or if there was something in there, it's been stolen or something, or maybe it's still there collecting dust.
the answers to just how advanced the ancient Egyptians
Completely
really were.
dusted.
However, there is no meaningful evidence for such a place ever having existed. Skeptics argue that the area under the Sphinx would be a terrible place for any kind of library, especially since it's prone to groundwater flooding. And while it remains unclear exactly what...
Also, like I heard that there's erosion going on the outside of the Sphinx. Look at this. Look at this hand. It looks like it's been underwater. Look at the hand, the texture of the rock on it. It looks like it's been underwater, like as if when you like you know, completely you know, get rid of the water from a swimming pool or something. You could see the you know, the water, all that shit on the surface. You know, like there's been water here. That's the thing. There's like fucking water erosion on the top.
What's down there? Who knows? Maybe the Egyptians are still managing to hide secrets from us in the modern world.
So maybe those holes are meant to pump up water? I don't know. Those holes are too big. So I don't know, man.
In a pyramid scheme of secrets, if you will.
Okay.
The White Pyramid.
This is going to be a long video because I'm super fucking super into this video now. I love this shit, okay? The White
mere
Pyramid.
mention of the word pyramid is
White
sure
Pyramid.
to conjure images of those in Egypt. But what if I told you that China may be keeping a few enormous ancient pyramids of their own under wraps? In the 20th century, there were multiple reports of Western visitors to China encountering a gargantuan white pyramid just outside the city of Xi'an. Sightings of the pyramid date back to
Is that a real photo from... Holy shit, man.
1912. When
Is that a
American
real
travel
photo?
agent
Can somebody
Fred
type down in the
Schroeder
comment section? Please
wrote
tell
that
me.
He'd seen the pyramid while walking with a Buddhist monk, who told him that the pyramid was at least 3,000 years old and 1,000 feet tall. That's over twice the size of the Great Pyramid of Giza.
That's
The
fucked
second
up.
and third sightings came from U.S. military.
I didn't know about this. Holy shit, that's fucking mysterious as fuck. And also, like, it's situated in the middle of a bunch of valleys and shit. That's crazy.
Pilots in 1945 and 1947, both of whom claimed to have seen a white pyramid capped with a giant gemstone of some kind.
Oh, what?
Soon after these sightings, a photograph of the supposed pyramid appeared in Western newspapers. But something was wrong.
And where's the top? Where's the fucking gemstone? Dude.
The pyramid in the picture was subsequently identified as the Maoling Mausoleum, which is indeed in the Xi'an region.
Oh shit, it looks like a mountain there. What the fuck? So that's actually a pyramid? What the fuck?
But it looks nothing like the white, jewel-topped pyramid described in the sightings. What's more, it's a mere fraction of the alleged size. Being
it looks like I guess it's a small, you know, fucking bullshit that goes up, I guess.
155 feet tall. These conflicting descriptions have led many to believe that there's something more to this pyramidical mystery. Some online theorists
I didn't know about this. Now this is kind of creeping me out. What the fuck?
believe that the Chinese government are deliberately concealing at least 40 pyramidal mounds around Xi'an, which appear
Are you
to have been
serious?
planted over with fast-growing cypress trees. If true,
Oh.
this could explain why no one has seen the White Pyramid in so long.
With a big ass gemstone on top, that is fucking insane, bro. Like, imagine a fucking diamond or some gemstone that looks that big on top of something so big, bigger than the pyramids that we know from Egypt. Like, holy shit. Imagine a gemstone that size. That will fucking I feel like it's gonna fucking crash down someday, you know, because it's too old or something. I don't know. It's too. Also, like, the gemstone doesn't make sense. If you can't see it from the outside on the aerial view, then it's completely buried somewhere or something. So we will never know where it is. And the gemstone probably will shine during the daylight, right? So I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's buried. Who the fuck knows? It's crazy. Okay.
If it's since transformed into a pyramid chia pet, it's also possible, and maybe more.
Yeah, like that mountain that we saw. It probably turned into a mountain, and nobody fucking knows where it is. It's now covered in fucking trees and shit.
More likely
You
that the
know?
gleaming pyramid could have been some kind of optical illusion, with reflections or glare from the sun accounting for the white-looking pyramid.
We're not in the Sahara Desert without food or water that we're gonna imagine a literal big ass pyramid with a gemstone on top. I don't think that's what you can imagine, like, you know. I don't think that's, you know, just an imagination.
As well as its jeweled top. Either way, the question of why the pyramids have been concealed remains. Some scholars suggest it's merely an act of respect for the tomb.
And what's with this pyramid, like half-cut pyramid that we saw before? What is with that? Is that mysterious too? And why is it covered with trees and grass and shit? Does that thing have no significance? Is that useless? Is that why nobody cares about it or something? I don't know.
Tombs of historic figures.
There might be something inside. Who knows? So I think they should have kept it clean and not like this, you know.
Taking precedent above.
But the fucking location looks amazing. I love this. Look at them people walking around. It looks beautiful, man. China is beautiful. Like, most of the places are beautiful, you know?
Explorative research. More wacky theorists think there may be secrets nestled in the tombs that the Chinese government wants under wraps. One thing's for sure. These pyramids aren't looking
Wow.
likely to be dug up anytime soon. So
Oh, it will never be dug up. Maybe in the future, you know, fucking excavators might come in and clear up something and find something, or maybe they'll try to, you know, clear some of it, and that's it. You know, it will never be discovered. It's over. You know, even if they know, it would take so much hard work and manpower to fucking pull that thing out of the mud or where the fuck it's hiding. So it's never gonna be discovered. It's over. You know, even if it was discovered, they would never be able to show it to anybody, or whatever's inside it will be remained a secret or will be stolen by a bunch of grave robbers and idiots. So it's over. It's done. It should have sticked out like Egyptian pyramids. It should have sticked out outside so that everybody could see it till today. You know, but it failed to stick up. It's somewhere else. It's gone, or maybe it doesn't even exist. So,
but seems true confirmation of the White Pyramid and why it would be willingly concealed will remain entombed.
because people didn't give a fuck, I guess. And honestly, if there's literally a gem on top, everybody would give a fuck. Okay, and then it wouldn't have been buried. So that tells me that might not even exist. Okay, this pyramid probably doesn't even exist. So.
For now.
But it definitely is creepy.
If the idea of a pyramid in China
It is.
isn't crazy enough, what about one in
Egypt,
Antarctica? In
Antarctica.
September 2016, this bizarre image appeared online. showing what looks to be a long-lost pyramid
Yeah.
half buried in Antarctic snow. Standing at
And Antarctica, I don't know how long the ice shit was in there. I don't know for how long it's been there. It was probably green and very luscious area before the ice, came in and stuff. Snow came in. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's. I can guarantee you, there's definitely some structures there, but it's been completely covered with big ice, fucking, blocks and blocks of ice. Fucking, it's crazy. So we will never know until one day fucking tsunami comes in and kills all of us, and the ice melts and shit like that. So
At over 4,000 feet tall, many saw this polar pyramid as a sign that Antarctica could have once been home to an ancient and very advanced civilization.
maybe we'll find a corpse of alien or something. Maybe we'll find a coffin with a weird creature inside. Who knows, man? There could be anything in Antarctica because it's completely covered with ice. It's not even a joke. I don't know why we have to deal with these South Pole, North Pole ice bullshit. I don't know why we have to deal with this shit.
Sadly, many scientists debunked any theories of advanced polar civilizations, stating that the structure was simply a mountain with an uncanny resemblance to the man-made pyramids we recognize. Most likely, its unique shape was the result of a process called...
The mountain should be like the mountain here, right? In front of us, not the pyramid. Look at this mountain. This is how it should be. Then why is that triangular, almost like a fucking Illuminati? I don't know.
freeze-thaw erosion, in which water fills up cracks in the mountain, then freezes and expands when the temperature decreases.
Whoa.
This expansion can result in large chunks of cliff face breaking off, leaving a smoother surface on each of the mountain's sides.
That's fucking elaborate description. I don't know.
And occasionally a pyramidal shape. So, as exciting as ancient
Where are the pieces of rocks that fell off of it? I don't know.
Antarctic civilizations
Probably buried in the
may be,
snow.
For now, it looks like nature is the real mess.
I guarantee you there's like at least one pyramid in there, or at least like one fucking UFO inside. I guarantee. I guarantee there's something there. It's a vast fucking area and nobody knows what's in there. There has to be something in there. There has to be an ancient lost civilization, a fucking city. There has to be. It's a vast area that is completely empty and filled with ice. Not good. There's definitely something in there.
Mr. Architect around these parts.
Okay, the Georgia Guidestones. We know about this. I think recently they broke this thing I think they broke this because they don't mean anything. I think I could be wrong.
Georgia Guidestones. Widely regarded as America's Stonehenge, the creation of the Georgia Guidestones is not quite as ancient, but it's just as peculiar. In
But I think they destroyed it because it had no significance, had no meaning had no reason to exist and shit like that. So I don't know.
1979, a mysterious man using the fake name Robert Christian approached the Elberton City Granite Company in Georgia. With him, Robert brought a scale model of an odd-looking monument, as well as 10 pages of comprehensive specifications, which included instructions for the monument to be erected off Route 77, 9 miles outside Elberton. On March 22nd, 1980, the commissioned monument was revealed. It was a set of stones engraved with a set of cryptic instructions written in 8 different languages, including English, Chinese, and, strangely, Egyptian hieroglyphics.
Damn.
The instructions seem to detail a plan for a post-apocalyptic society, with 10 commandments to follow in the New World, including an instruction.
Unite humanity with a living new language, rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things, guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity, maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. These are pretty simple, and I don't know, man. It's crazy. Okay.
Instruction that humanity should strive to keep the global population below merely 500 million. But the instructions themselves weren't even the strange.
Do not be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for your leave room something. Leave room something.
Twist in this tale.
Huh.
In July 2022, the monument mysteriously met its demise at the hands of an unknown shadowy figure over 4 decades after its creation.
What?
The only evidence relating to the guidestone's destruction is the footage of an unidentifiable figure running around the stones shortly before the explosion, with quite a web of unanswered.
And there's no like fucking fencing or anything like that around it? Anybody can come in and put a fucking bomb in it and blow up? It's some random idiot with some conspiracy bullshit going on in his end and decided to blow it up. What the fuck, man?
Questions. There's some doubt.
You just destroyed something there's like, it's so cool. There's commandments in it, Egyptian hieroglyphics that are, I don't know how you can, it's so many mysterious things on it, written on it, and you're like,
as to whether the Georgia guidestones will ever be rebuilt. But if they do, hopefully they'll add an 11th commandment. Do not blow me up.
Damn! Ancient astronaut. I've seen a lot of this shit.
Ancient astronaut. Unless you're a moon landing conspiracy theorist, you probably believe humans first achieved space travel in the 1960s. But what if I told you there's some medieval architecture hiding mysterious details that seem to suggest otherwise? The Cathedral of Salamanca in Spain is actually 2 churches joined together. One dating back to the 12th century and one from the 16th. While there are many unique carvings on site, there's one that's truly
skull
out of
with
this
a
world.
frog on it.
The carved figure of what is indisputably an astronaut. But that doesn't make any sense. If this cathedral was built in the 16th century at the latest, does that mean there were 8?
I would like to see the whole thing, the design of it, until it and where the fucking astronaut has been carved into. And I would like to see what the design is trying to depict and what this astronaut is doing in the design. I would like to know, because that's the only way to know what they were trying to interpret. Are they trying to predict the future, or are they trying to tell us something else? I don't know, man.
Ancient astronauts?
This is
before
creepy.
Your minds race with conspiracies of medieval space travel or alien architects, let's take a closer look.
I mean, let's be honest. We always been like, dreaming of flying. Maybe we'll go into the stars someday, into the fucking dots that we see during the night, and maybe we will need some suit or something. And it's a natural thinking, and they carved it in there, and that's how exactly we made the suits in the future. And now we're fucking baffled by this, I guess. I don't know. It is creepy, though. It is mysterious.
Look, to see if we can figure out exactly what's going on here. While it's true that the construction of the Salamanca Cathedral's newer side began in 1513, there was no such astronaut carving at the time of the cathedral's completion.
Look, he's holding on to something. It's going down into the leaves or something like that. There are leaves, right? So he's stuck in this patchy underwater, not underwater, but more like, the drainage, leafy drainage, something like that. And he's in there, stuck in there. I don't know, man. Something is going on with this. There's something going on, man. And the carving must be in the middle of these leaves that you see right here. Crazy.
How do we know that? Well, fast forward to 1992, a restoration project for the cathedral was underway. And one of the tasks involved the stonemasons adding in some quirky touches to reflect our modern world.
They must have done it.
The astronaut, as well as a cheeky gargoyle enjoying an ice cream, are the result of this restoration project.
But come on, this is a cathedral, goddammit. Show some respect. Why is it eating ice cream? And why is this guy fucking astronaut? Come on.
And while there are still
do you have no respect for religion? Why would you carve something weird like that?
Infinite mysteries to unravel.
And now everybody's losing their minds over it.
Comes to the future of space exploration, it's nice to think that this stony astronaut will remain as an important signifier of its history.
Okay. Missing neighbors.
Missing neighbors. On first glance,
Okay.
Westerstraat in Amsterdam's Jordan neighborhood appears to be a street like many other. But look closer, and you'll see that not everything is very neighborly around these parts.
Really?
Eagle-eyed pedestrians passing number 54 Westerstraat might notice something rather odd. The numbers skip directly from 54 to 70. But what happened to these missing houses? Were they banished from the neighborhood? Well, they aren't actually missing at all.
I think they've been relocated somewhere, constructed the houses somewhere else, and they put the numbers over there or something. You know, I know it's kind of awkward, but I think they put it somewhere else, you know.
You just need to know where to look for them. Wedged inside the 4-inch crack between number 54 and 70 are 7 miniature houses. All
Somebody put it
stacked
there
on top of
just,
one another.
I guess somebody put it there, you know, just to make a fun out of all this situation, you know.
Well, you might be curious to find out how much a
Or maybe they were turned into miniatures, and we don't know what happened to the residents inside it. So we don't know.
mortgage for one of these dollhouses would be. Unsurprisingly,
It is creepy.
nobody
I love
lives
it.
in them. But why are they there? It turns
love that.
out there used to be a small courtyard, accessible only through a doorway at number 54 that led to the entrances to the full-sized versions of these houses. However, at some point, street access to the courtyard was permanently blocked off by new construction. The missing number houses were merged together to create larger buildings, and later, the miniatures were installed as a tongue-in-cheek way to represent the mysterious missing 7 street numbers.
I like
While
that.
They say it's not the house.
And also, like, if you're gonna make a courtyard, it should not connect to the complete public street outside. I don't think it should be connecting to that. It should be connecting to other neighborhoods, other neighbors and such. But there's like a big ass street outside. You should not connect it to that, because random strangers are gonna come into the courtyard and you don't even know who they are. So, you know.
House that makes a home. The miniature houses of Westerstraat have certainly made themselves at home as a part of the street's hidden history.
Mysterious. Okay. Initiation wells.
Initiation wells.
What is that? I don't know
Nestled
about
in the
that.
hilltops of the Portuguese Riviera,
Whoa.
those who look upon the exterior of the Quinta da Regaliera estate will recognize it as a masterclass in Gothic-style architecture. But it's what lies
Victorian.
beneath that makes this fortress a true enigma.
Man, Britishers are so cool. I love their, architecture style. Their accent is fucking awesome. I love that shit. Britishers are awesome, you know. I love
In the
them.
grounds of the estate is a mysterious twin set of wells. But
Oh.
curiously, neither of them has ever been used to collect water. On
What?
the contrary, the 2 wells function more like inverted towers,
Oh,
spiraling
shit!
downwards via staircases adorned with occult
That is
symbols.
fucked up.
descending-
That's actually fucking creepy, man. What if somebody... Oh my god. What if there's another chamber inside the staircases? There's another door that can go in. Man, that's creepy. What kind of well is this? And why would they make something like this? And is this supposed to be a well or not? Because if you fill it with water, then how are you going to go down there? So I don't know.
heading into a mysterious abyss. But
What?
for what purpose?
That's
Well,
fucking creepy,
it's about
dude.
as strange as you can
Oh, you can go down.
imagine.
I thought, then what was that picture that was completely green, and
These pits
that must be the other well. I
are
don't know.
said to have been used as part of a mysterious initiation ritual for one of the most famous secret societies in history, the
Oh.
Knights Templar.
The Knights
the
Templar,
Quinta de
okay.
Regaliera, as it appears today, was constructed between 1904 and 1910 by Antonio Montiero, a man said to have possessed a deep interest in the Knights Templar. Originally an elite Catholic military organization formed in the 12th century, most historians agree that the Knights Templar disbanded more than 700 years ago. But some believe there are those who have made efforts to revive the society in more recent history, including Montiero. Local historians believe that candidates would enter one of these initiation wells blindfolded to descend 9 flights of spiral steps before facing the challenge of navigating a pitch-black labyrinth.
That will fucking mess with your mind, because you're gonna constantly have to walk circularly but they will walk slowly, I guess. That's the only way to make it work, you know.
Like grotto. Only if they emerged from the labyrinth would they finally be welcomed into the mystical Templar Brotherhood, or similar mystic
God
organization.
damn.
While Templar
Or you'll be killed in there or something.
initiations no
I
longer
don't
take
know.
place at Quinta de Regaliera, at least not that we know of, the mystery of the Knights
That's cool.
Templar and their many secrets are sure to live on for all time.
Yeah, and we don't know what else they did and what mysteries are lying. There's probably so many things that are buried inside, in places that we haven't even discovered yet. And that's what really creeps me out. There's so many things. Maybe we'll fucking discover something that can change the whole history of humanity, you know? Man.
Pradyama Castle.
Hogwarts.
Oh!
Minas Tirith. The Red
Minas
Keep.
Tirith. Okay.
While you may think mysterious and magical castles like these only exist in fantasy, a select few have captured imaginations in the real world.
Perched in the middle of a 400-foot cliff in south
Oh,
central
man.
Slovenia, Pradyama Castle is hiding a secret that you'd think only possible in fiction.
The entrance to a complex network of hidden tunnels. Woven
Man.
into a 9-mile-long natural cave system, the tunnels are said to have been built to serve as a convenient hidey hole for the castle's residents. The tunnels,
Oh.
which lead to an exit at the top of the mountain,
Oh,
allowed
shit.
inhabitants to continually gather supplies from the nearby town
This is Witcher 3, Kaer Morhen or something.
without being noticed.
Damn.
Why was this sneakiness important?
Well,
Yeah.
Pradyama and its caves were once home to the legendary Erasmus von Leg, a local Robin Hood figure who
Damn.
is said to have fled to the castle after putting an end to an adversary at the Vienna court in 1483.
Damn,
Despite
dude.
finding himself under siege at the castle for his crime, Erasmus stood firm thanks to his network of tunnels which allowed him to sneak in and out at will. But
Oh,
despite his secret
shit.
tunnels, legend says that Erasmus ultimately met his end when one of his men betrayed him, blasting him out of the castle
Oh.
walls with no less than a cannon.
Whether
Oh
the
my
tale is
God.
true or not, while Erasmus ended up being permanently erased from Pradyama, his explosive legend, as well as all the castle's perplexing tunnels,
God
live
damn
on
it.
to this day.
Oh my God.
Puma
This dude must be like an expert escapist. My God, dude.
Punku.
You build a fucking castle inside a fucking mountain, and then you're gonna fucking find tunnels in there in order to escape and hide and shit like that. Holy shit, this dude is crazy. Really, man. And how much money does he even? Probably stole a lot of money to build that castle. I don't know. Puma Punku, okay. I know this. This is fucking. It still baffles me. This thing.
Found in
You know?
western Bolivia, Pumapunku is a curious, ruined temple complex that baffles historians to this day. The stonework is widely thought to date back to 536 AD,
Puma Punku.
built by the
Okay.
Tiwanaku civilization.
Huh.
But there are some details that call this interpretation of its origins into question. You see, one
It's
of
so fucking. I don't know how they did it. I feel like they, I don't know, constructed it like clay. That's what I think. Or maybe this is a stone, but they softened the edges and made it like a sandpaper, right? They used something to soften it and make it look really crystal, like cutting edge. You know.
the biggest mysteries of Pumapunku's construction is that the only
Nobody
rudimentary
knows who construct and how did they even construct it. Even now it's impossible apparently to do something to build something like that, you know?
tools we have evidence of being used here are super simple hammer stones.
Hammer
Despite
stones.
these tools usually being assumed to be fairly basic and imprecise, some of these blocks look to have been finished to machine levels of precision with
Yeah, maybe they used that stone to like grind on it. Maybe they used grinding as a way to make these rocks look really smooth. And also, like, you could see some, holes, broken, edges and stuff like that. So for me, I think they grinded it That's the only explanation. There's no other explanation. They probably used some other stones to grind it in order to make it look like this.
Perfectly drilled holes and razor-sharp edges.
Perfectly drilled holes. I don't know. It's almost like they have sandpaper. I don't know, man. It's
Stranger
weird.
still is the fact that all of this precision is supposed to have been achieved by a civilization that had no writing system and no knowledge of the existence of the wheel. So, as far as some
You know what? It's not like if you don't discover wheel doesn't mean you're a dumbass. Come on. You're probably great at other things. Maybe you're great at climbing trees and saving people or getting yourself a coconut water or something. I don't know.
some folks are concerned, something doesn't add up. Fringe theorists argue that it was another more advanced civilization currently unknown to historians that built Pumapunku. And some go as far as to propose that the site was made possible through alien intervention. However, aside
Yeah.
from the strange look of the blocks,
It's almost like laser cut. It's either they constructed it like clay and waited until it dried out and this is the result, or maybe they used the grinding stone or something, man. There's no other way other than that. Or maybe there's aliens that use their laser fingers to cut everything. Show us humans how puny we are, I guess.
there's no concrete evidence that aliens were involved here. And as happens all too often, this could be a case of us underestimating our amazing ancient ancestors. Perhaps only time will tell.
Damn. Stairway from heaven.
Stairway from Heaven.
What is this?
In 1873, in Santa Fe, New Mexico, a Catholic order of nuns, known as the Sisters of Loretto, were having a special chapel built. Legend says the nuns had been unable to find anyone to devise a staircase to the choir loft that was suitable to the chapel's small size. The nuns began praying for a resolution when a mysterious man showed up at the chapel, demanding to be left alone while he worked on his very own secret solution to their dilemma. 6 months later, the man vanished without a trace, leaving behind the magnificent but bizarre staircase
Wow.
he built. But what
Damn.
made it so strange? Well, for one thing, the spiral steps, which have been decorated with elaborate handrails, had 2 full 360-degree turns, a mean feat to design in a self-supporting structure without the aid of modern architectural computer programs. The
Damn!
staircase didn't appear to have a central support beam for the stairs to spiral around.
So he fucking actually did a 360, perfect 360. Wow!
Leaving many to claim that it was defying the laws of physics, an act of
And how did he even make it like this? How did he even make this? I guess he constructed it from, wood from tree and all this. And brought it maybe? I don't know. Did the nuns see him bring some kind of spiral structure from somewhere? Made it somewhere, I guess. I don't know. Maybe he, used a tape or something to measurements and stuff,
divine intervention. While many historians and architects agree that the staircase is a marvel of craftsmanship, most agree that there must be
And also like the fucking wood underneath, it's moving like that, and it's just ridiculous how it's almost like it's like a chocolate, it's like a clay. I don't know how he constructed that shit.
earthly explanation behind its mysterious construction. The main theory is that the twisted outer and inner rings of wood that encapsulate the steps work to support the structure, and the narrower inner spiral takes the brunt of the weight, similarly to the central pole seen in most spiral staircases. So, while the construction of the Loretto staircase does...
I never seen a staircase that looks like this. I've only seen the pole thing with the circular staircase. That's the only thing that I've seen. This is fucking weird. Oh man, the center spiral area must be really thick and tough. That's the only way it can support anybody walking on it,
seem to adhere to the natural laws of physics. The real mystery lies with the man who built the stairs, whose identity remains unknown to...
How can you let someone in and let them close the fucking door and we don't even know his name, nothing? What the fuck?
This day.
And he disappeared all of a sudden and you let him stay there and build all this shit? What the fuck?
While the staircase at Loretto Chapel is considered by many to be a sort of stairway to heaven, there are some even more
He could have like constructed a fucking straight staircase instead, or maybe like a ladder or something. Instead, he did this shit. What the fuck?
mysterious stairways out there that some say could have more hellish purposes. The interwebs are rife with people sharing pictures of creepy staircases
Yeah.
in places
There's random staircases in abandoned areas and shit like that. Like this. Where is the staircase going? But somebody in the comment section that I read of these images, the videos based on these images, in the comment section, somebody said that there used to be houses and stuff. And once they moved out, they removed the house and whatnot. But the steps were concrete, so they let them stay there or something. Something, okay? Some kind of structure, a house or maybe a fucking warehouse or something was there, but they removed it. But the stairs were still there because they were made out of concrete, and there was no need for breaking them, so they left them there or something.
like forests, which seem to lead to nowhere. Often these
Yeah.
pics are paired with an eerie but often fictional backstory of some kind of shady occult goings-on, or even interdimensional glitch.
What is this shit? What is that? That looks like modern technology. And where is it going? What the fuck?
Is in the Matrix, but there may in fact be a logical explanation as to why they're there.
And this is an ancient structure, so this doesn't even make any sense. It's not like a regular, house that's been taken down. No, it's just staircase that's ancient structure, and we don't even know where it's going.
This one, for instance, was actually part of a sculpture trail in the Forest of Dean in Gloucestershire, England. Dubbed the Observatory, the stairs are based on the shape of early astronomical observatories in India. So, while many Redditors would tell you to run at the mere sight of them, a trip to the top will most likely result in nothing more than a very slightly better view of the stars.
Okay.
The
Oh shit! I think this is in India, right?
Tuvan Coil.
Is
India
that the
is
name?
the home of more than 2 million Hindu temples. One of these is the Vetuvan Coil Temple. But what sets it apart from most is the mystery of its origins. Located in the South Indian state of Tamil Nadu, the Vetuvan Coil was constructed.
And the Tamil Nadu, the language Tamil, it's the oldest language known to mankind. So they had so many things, and they constructed so many things. And there might be some things that are completely buried, and we haven't even discovered yet. So it's crazy.
Constructed all the way back in the 8th century, but is known to this day for its intricate stonework. However, the biggest mystery here is the fact that the temple, carved out of a single 25-foot tall piece of rock, was strangely abandoned before its completion. While the top of the Vetuvan Coil is amassed with highly detailed figurines of Hindu deities, the bottom remains largely unfinished. But why? Historians have noted that there is another temple.
Yeah, the bottom looks like just rocks, and there's no etching on it. Nothing. It's weird.
In India that bears a striking resemblance to the Vetuvan Coil. Despite being located more than 800 miles from the Vetuvan Coil, the Kailasa Temple shares some
I thought you were talking about this, but you're talking about something else completely. I didn't even know this thing existed. Damn, and the name was different, so I was like, is he talking about the Kailasa Temple? I don't know.
uncanny similarities. Both structures were carved into their respective hills
Very
in the 8th
similar.
century, and both are dedicated to Shiva, one of the principal deities of Hinduism. While the Vetuvan Coil stands at over 25 feet, the Kailasa Temple is more than double the size, at 60 feet. Because of this size difference, some historians have theorized that the Vetuvan...
So I guess the builders were supposed to make a temple there, and they probably would have carved even lower, making it double the same height or something. But they decided to not do it there, and then they left and did it somewhere else, and it's that temple, and they did it over there and not here, I guess. That's a long distance. I don't know how they did it over there. I don't know. It could be the same builders. That's my thing.
Vetuvan Coil is a scale model of the Kailasa Temple, like how modern architects create smaller models of planned buildings to help them understand what it takes to build a larger version. Local legend, however, has its own take on the unfinished temple, telling the story of a father and son competing to see who could build the most spectacular temple. The story concludes with the son, who allegedly built the nearby Murugan shrine, ridiculing his father for taking too long to finish his own shrine.
Come
and
on.
meeting a very
Shit!
end via his father's ensuing rage.
What?
The father, legend has it, subsequently returned to his senses, abandoning the partially finished Vetuvan coil in grief. Yikes. This father-son tragedy is said to be how the Vetuvan coil got its name, which loosely translates to Temple of the Slayer.
Temple of the
An
Slayer.
awesome band
Shit.
name you can use for your next Guitar Hero speedrun. You're welcome.
God
All
damn it.
legends aside, I actually think the scale model theory is more interesting and makes the practices of ancient architects all that more
Maybe a king found the father and made him build a bigger one somewhere else. Who knows, you know?
awe-inspiring. Presidents
And it's actually a tragic tale that he killed his own son. And then he realized, and my God.
Secret Chamber.
President's secret chamber.
Located in Pennington County, South Dakota, the world-famous Mount Rushmore
Mount
attracts
Rushmore.
over 2 million visitors per year. But despite its popularity, few people realize that this monument of faces is masking a hidden secret. Obscured
really?
from view behind the stone
fuck!
head of Abraham Lincoln is an 18-foot doorway, leading to a secret
Is there actually a doorway?
chamber deep inside Mount Rushmore's cliffside. Weirder still is that the doorway looks strangely unfinished, as if it was suddenly abandoned along the way. You can't even investigate the chamber further in person because access is strictly forbidden, even for high-ranking officials. But we do know a little bit about its history. While the construction of Mount Rushmore began in 1927 and concluded in 1941,
41?
the idea for the
Oh my
secret
God.
chamber came in 1938.
Really?
The head sculptor for the monument, Gutzon Berglum, dubbed the Hall of Records, the chamber was meant to function as a sort of elaborate time capsule, containing cabinets filled with some of the most important documents from American history, including
Damn.
the Declaration of Independence. However,
That's
around
so
the
crazy.
onset of the USA's involvement in World War II in 1941, the ambitious project stalled and was never fully realized.
Aw.
Today, it's reported that a small repository of records, including a biography of the sculptor
Shit.
Gutzon Berglum, as well as copies of the Bill of Rights and the Declaration of Independence, are indeed stored in the
Damn.
floor beyond the doorway. But who really knows what
He's a proud nationalist, proud. He's a true believer. I love that,
what's
you
lurking
know?
back there?
He worked so hard to make it.
I don't know
And he would have made so many things.
about you, but
Wait,
the
wait, wait.
doorway. But who really knows what's lurking? Are indeed stored in the floor beyond the doorway. But who really
What's inside there? That black area? What is inside that?
knows what's lurking?
I would like
back
to
there?
know.
I don't know.
Does it
about
go
you,
anywhere?
But this looks like a perfect spot for a secret society meeting.
Ugh.
Perhaps we'll never
Maybe Illuminati, who knows?
really know for sure.
Alright. Floating pillar.
Floating pillar.
Oh, this is in India. I know this.
Another land of beauty and mysticism, India is a place with a certain magic in the air, and that magic extends to its architecture. Located in Andhra Pradesh, the
Yeah,
Lepakshi
that's where I live. God damn it.
Temple is a 16th century temple surrounded with
I'm from there, so.
70 magnificently carved pillars. But one of these 70 is hiding
Yeah.
a seemingly miraculous ability. It's hovering above the floor.
Damn.
Known around the world as the famous hanging pillar, the structural detail appears to be attached solely to the temple's roof, leaving a thin gap just above the ground.
Damn.
The hanging pillar sees curious locals and
See that?
tourists alike
See that?
often testing out its gravity-defying
My theory is that it's stuck up there, and that's why there's a gap down. And when they constructed it, I guess they didn't really see it, or maybe the floor, there's like tiles or something on the floor, right? One of them might have just chipped out or something like that. Must have like removed it or something. I don't know. Or maybe the cement changed its position throughout the years. I don't know, man. But my theory is that it's completely stuck up there so that, there's a gap down there and it will never fall down. That's what I think,
capabilities, making for some perplexing photographs. Of course, it's certainly possible that with the right kind of concrete attaching it, the roof has enough structural integrity of its own to hold up the pillar's weight.
Yeah.
However, some eagle-eyed visitors have noticed a slightly more likely explanation. There is what appears to be a small section of the pillar that is in fact in contact with the ground, which could...
But they're like putting like fucking, what is that? Clothes underneath it and hands like wires or something, and they're completely able to move it from this side to other side. So I don't know how the contact is down there. So
could explain how the pillar remains structurally sound. Local sources claim that in the early 1900s, a British engineer tried to move the pillar to attempt to uncover its structural secrets and dislodged it, leaving part of it touching the ground. Though this theory isn't universally accepted. So the questions of why the Lapashki's pillar would have been constructed with a gap.
Look at that. There's something that's touching, like in the corner, at the edge, something is touching.
And whether the Brits knocked it over will continue to hang in the balance.
Yeah, it looks like it's touching.
Which
windows? Which windows?
Globetrotting expeditions are great. But if you look closely, there might be some architectural anomalies to be found.
What is
just
that?
Outside your own front door.
That's weird.
For decades, residents of Vermont have noticed peculiar crooked windows all over their neighborhoods, and local legends suggest their origins are even stranger than they look. Dubbed witch windows, local legend alleged.
I guess they put it there because once you get into the attic, you need some sunlight and some visibility, right? So they just put a random window in there so that you can open it and close it by yourself. You know, if you're gonna sit there in the attic and, you know, do something, you know, just open the door, open the window and stuff.
These architectural anomalies are oddly positioned to make it impossible for broom-flying witches to enter through them. Or by some alternative theories, to make it easier for morally crooked demons to exit the home. While the thought of witches attempting to zoom through people's windows may seem a little silly today.
What does that have to do with witches? Come on!
Ideas of witchcraft and demons were once very real in the minds of strongly Christian 17th and 18th century New England settlers. Thanks to this, the Witch Window's spooky moniker has seemingly become local legend. But, as with most things magical, things are not what they appear. For one thing, there's the question of why Vermont's residents would only make use of one small side window to supposedly protect their homes from witches, rather than several. And more significantly, these crooked windows only seem to have shown up 2 whole centuries after the witch trials. Despite their...
I don't think they're witch windows. I think it's just attic, some air and sunlight you need, and that's the only reason why you constructed a window over there. That's
creepy
the only
connotations. It turns out that so-called witch windows have a more practical history. Vermont is a state known for its old housing stock, with many homes dating back to the early 1800s. Many of these houses have since had new wings installed to maximize space. But the problem was that many of these extensions would cover windows on the original structure. To solve this problem, builders would often angle a window to fit on the narrow available wall space between the 2 structures.
That makes sense.
So while witch windows may not be linked to any occult magic, the real magic...
There's supposed to be a window in the middle of this, the structure, but they built it on top, the other one, this courtyard and everything, so the porch and everything. So they had to, like, put it like this. It makes sense, you know.
At hand is the creative skills of New England's construction workers.
Nosy London. What the fuck? Is that a nose?
Nosy London. Big Ben, Buckingham Palace, red phone boxes. There's no question that London is filled with some of the most iconic architecture on Earth. With so much to see, it's no surprise that there are a whole host of mysterious things to sniff out. Like the fact that, for some reason, multiple buildings around the city seem to have noses.
What?
Well, in 1997, artist Rick Buckley fixed 35 replicas of his own nose onto various buildings across the city as a creative protest against CCTV surveillance, placing them right under the noses of street cameras. While most
Oh
of the
my
noses
God.
were quickly detected and cut off swiftly by officials.
Yeah, but CCTVs are important, you know? Come on, man. I get it. New technology and, you know, it just feels really bad to have this new technology invade our personal lives and shit. And it can be like almost like government spying on us. But, you know, it has helped many murders. It has solved many murders, many missing cases, you know. It has helped a lot of people. So it's good, okay? I guess it was new, so he didn't like it.
Some
you
of
know?
Rick's noses remain. The most
Oh,
famous
really?
nose still standing is an Admiralty Arch, about
Oh, really?
7 feet up the north-facing arch. Certainly not
Damn.
something to be sniffed at.
I don't know did he put holes underneath the noses? And what's in there? I don't know. Okay.
Wiesbaden manhole.
Manhole?
While this next
Oh,
architectural
shit!
oddity might
This thing looks like Uncharted video game, you know?
look like the entrance to an underground supervillain lair,
There was this thing in Uncharted 4, the video game. Go play it on PS4. It's on PC now too. So there's a you know, like a mission that goes down there like that. You know.
what you're actually looking at is one of the most practical features of German streets. Located in the city of Wiesbaden, this mysterious trapdoor is actually a manhole cover that opens to
Oh.
expose a shadowy spiral stairway leading down into a subterranean maze. Unbeknown to many of Wiesbaden's
There's not much space in there either. So you're gonna have to really, you know, force yourself to go down there. And then there's big ass tunnels down there. And there could be some fucking weirdos down there too. So
pedestrians, they are in fact walking over the century-old Salzbach Canal sewer system,
Jeez.
23 feet
Sewer
below.
system,
But
ugh.
while most manhole covers are circular, this mysterious angular design is more practical than you think.
I guess that was made for the workers to go down there and fix some plumbing and shit like that, or maybe that was made in like ancient times, and you know, and then forgotten. You know, nowadays manholes are just one lid, one small lid. You open it and you just jump down there, or maybe there's a ladder in there. You know, metal things to hold on to and stuff. But the ancient ones probably had a spiral case. Who knows? You know.
Round manhole covers, which weigh around 250 pounds, need to be removed for access. But this ergonomic design allows for the manhole to open up without workers having to worry about removing the heavy lid entirely.
But that's a lot of construction for just worrying about, you know, the fucking lid.
So
Come
with
on.
the streets lined with pieces of architectural ingenuity like this, I guess the phrase German efficiency didn't come from nowhere.
Probably smells like shit because it's sewer system. God damn it.
Which of these architectural enigmas
right.
intrigued you the most? Are there any
All right.
architectural mysteries in your town? Let me know in the comments below
Cool
for a
shit.
chance to be featured in a future video. Thanks for
Oh,
watching.
really? All right, this has been a very long video. It's not even a joke. 57 minutes for this, and it's gonna go into 1 hour. It's not even joke, okay? But architecture mysteries that baffled historians. I hope you really enjoyed this. I really hope you did. This is a recent video that came out, so I want to react to this. And, you know, I really hope you enjoyed this, okay? So please make sure to subscribe to this channel. It's my main channel. This is where I upload like 2 to 3 videos. But, and also like go check out my backup channel. That's where I upload a lot of videos. You know, you'll be thoroughly entertained. A lot of reaction videos over there. I get a lot of engagement over there. Go check it out. You'll be very entertained. And if you like it there, subscribe over there. And if you like this reaction, subscribe over here. This is a very long video. I didn't expect it to go this long. It's crazy, okay? So it is what it is. Please make sure to subscribe, and if you have any videos, awesome videos like this, please tell me. I'll note it down and react to it. Please type down in the comment section, okay? I'll note it down and react to it. I'll even say your name, okay? So be amazed. Go check out that YouTube channel. They're awesome. They make amazing lists. I didn't know that this was gonna go this long, but it did, okay? So please make sure to subscribe to you know, both my channels. Show me support. There's nothing wrong with getting entertained. Okay, so yeah, that's it for this reaction. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.